Good morning. It's time for some Slay the Spire 2, because we are in the Timmy League waiting room. As I posted in Discord earlier, I ripped my hardcore solo self-found character to a pretty nasty rare monster in Grand Expeditions. Lesson learned, be much more careful in Timmy League on Grand Expeditions. I was taking almost no damage through most of my mapping, and then bam, one shot. All good, lesson learned, and we have a practice character for Arbiter of Ash at least that I can move to trade and practice before we do that on Timmy League, because I wasn't actually sure how that fight was going to go. But anyway, we're going to play some Slay the Spire 2. This is a game that I have been playing quite a lot in my off-stream time, on my Steam Deck mostly, but sometimes I play on PC. I would say that I am good at the game, not great at the game. My Steam played time, I've put in 120 hours. Most of that was finishing the Act 10, Ascension 10 run with all of the characters. So I've unlocked A10 with everything. And I'm now going to see how far I can get on a rotating streak of wins in Ascension 10. So I started my streak with my first A10 win with Defect. I have also successfully then gone on to do Ironclad, Silent, and Regent without losing. And so this will be my attempt at run number 5. So a run of 5, which is all the characters, I would be very happy with that. I'm amazed I've managed to do a run of 4. So we're going to do Necrobinder. I'm not great with Necrobinder. I rocketed up through the Ascensions, but then A10 proved to be quite difficult. I think I understand the basic principles. So we'll see how this goes. We'll be doing a lot of thinking. I only reset fights if I misclick within a turn. So if I accidentally click the wrong card or something, then I'll restart the fight. If I just make a mistake, then I don't. As in if I make the wrong decision. All right, so let's get going with the Necrobinder. So the whole point of Necrobinder effectively is to get ahead of the defense curve. So the block curve is what we're aiming to get ahead of, because our starting relic increases the damage of Unleash per turn. Now, large capsule is definitely not a take for Necrobinder. Necrobinder does not want to dilute the deck. Removes of strikes are way more potent on Necrobinder than some of the other classes. Random rare card is also not... let's have a look. Let's have a look. A Necro rare card. So there are some good ones, but I think there's a lot of bricks. So really good would be something like Squeeze, Eradicate. Misery wouldn't be terrible. Hang is just a good strike, wouldn't be a brick. So something like, what would be bad? Shared Fate wouldn't be great. Banshee's Cry would be a curse. Apparently I've got a rare card I haven't found. I mean, there's a lot of hits and there's a few curses. Probably don't want Neurosurge. Some of the soul and ethereal cards are pretty bad, but I think actually overall the chances of getting a good hit are pretty good. And then the other option is Winged Boots. Winged Boots is a pretty safe bet. Let's see what we're looking at. We've got an early shop here. We have an early shop into the possibility to avoid elites completely, but then 2 more shops, which are a bit of a waste. We could go the upgrade route. And we can make a decision here as to whether or not we're going to go into the elite. Elite upgrade versus 2 upgrades. The right-hand path is not looking great, right? There's a lot of combats. The fact that we can avoid elites means taking a random rare card might not be terrible. We also avoid difficult combats until after the first fire. Unless this is a combat. Does Wing Boots help us on this floor? Lets us potentially get an extra fire here. We can do a 2 elite. There's a 1, 2, 3. There's a 4 elite path, but that looks like suicide. I'm tempted to go for the random rare card. It feels like we might be okay. I'm not confident that I'm good enough at choosing paths to make Wing Boots the most worthwhile. Second shop is kind of a brick, unless we don't buy anything in the first shop. Just skip a combat, but that's not ideal. We could skip second shop and instead go to an elite with Wing Boots. Maybe that's the play if we get strong enough and then just finish with a bunch of question marks. Or 2 elites, depending on how strong we are. Alright, I'm going to take Wing Boots. Wing Boots feels the most consistent. And then we'll do an early shop and see if we can buy some power. Okay, this is Defend and Bodyguard Unleash. We just triple defend here. Bank some damage in Osti. This is Defend, Defend, Unleash. This is Defend, Bodyguard, Strike. Should be close to killing now. Yeah. There we go. First fight, no damage taken. And we get a power potion immediately. Okay, that'll make elites a lot better. Drain power, no good right now. Death's Door is amazing if you have any sources of regular Doom application. At the moment, it's just a slightly better defend. And then we've got Poke. It's Lagavulin, which means we're in Underdocks. Let's have a look. Underdocks. Elites, STS2. Alright, so what are the hard fights? The Fog. There's some cultists. The elites are Colony, Serpents, and Terror Eel. I'm tempted to take Poke here. I don't think Death's Door is good enough at the moment. If I take Poke, then I'll be looking for block cards in the shop. Alright. Pull Aggro is a very good card. So we could do Pull Aggro and a Potion. Probably Fire Pot, in case we hit Serpents in our elite fight. I think it's probably Pull Aggro and a Pot. This has a very nice upgrade. 14. The fact that we picked up Poke actually makes pull aggro a lot better. I think Fire Pot, at this point in Act 1, Fire Pot probably does more damage than Vuln Potion. Alright, let's try this. Ah, we get a double defend. That's nice. Rewarded. And then I think we need to take some combats. So this is a very nice turn. We can go defend, bodyguard, strike, poke. I think we need to go pull aggro here. If I strike this, I can't kill it next turn because we're going to take some Osti damage. So I just strike this one, save as much health as I can. We get another pull aggro, which is nice. Let me just kill this one. Alright, it should be easy now. Oh, we get a weak potion. We get a flatten. We doing an Osti deck? I do like flatten. We've got 2 Osti attacks at the moment. Grave Blast, also good. Not as good as Hologram, but very good. Reeve is just a better strike. Souls do help us cycle through our deck. Is it the time for flatten? Sometimes it's just 2 strikes. Sometimes it's a free 2 strikes. I'm going to take flatten. Do I want weak potion? I think a power is probably better than a weak potion, as is fire pot. I think this is just pull aggro bodyguard. Double defend, poke, strike, flatten. It's a nice turn. Unleash, flatten, strike. There we go. No damage taken yet. Grave Warden is very good. I like Grave Warden. First upgrade is either going to be pull aggro or bodyguard. It's probably pull aggro. I think we can take on an elite. Alright, it's serpents. Attacking us for 15. Can block 10. I think I just use my potions here. Let's use power potion first. I think lethality is the play here, because it allows us to put one of these into fire pot range for next turn. And then we defend and bodyguard. Yeah, and then I just fire pot this. Poke here. Pull aggro. We don't want to overblock here, so I just put some damage on this one. This is 19 plus 12. 31. This is 29, this is 30. So we can kill this. And we can full block. This is going to buff next turn. It hasn't buffed yet. Alright, this is just pull aggro and unleash, right? Oh, we hit for 28. Nice. Wow, a perfect fight. I used 2 pots up, but I haven't had a perfect serpent fight in a while. There we go. We get a permafrost. Very good relic. We can get a fetch for some card draw and another Osty attack to go with flatten. And then we can upgrade. If we upgrade our Spiral Defend, that's a pretty big block upgrade. Means 16 from one card. And we get Strawberry. Do I want a second shop or an elite? Save the wing boots charge. The other 2 elites that we could fight now are Colony or Eel. Colony, I think we take a bit of damage. Eel probably take a lot of damage. I don't think we have that much damage output. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not great at evaluating the power of my decks. We can get more potions in the shop and then go up here to this elite and get another upgrade as well. So I think we'll save the wing boot charge. See what we can get. Get a random attack potion and a vuln potion. Or a calcify. Now calcify also at the moment has a gain 7 block written on it, and we have a bunch of Osty attacks. Is this the output that I need to beat Lagavulin? Maybe, right? I'm gonna do it. Gremlins. Pretty nice opener. Just play a whole hand. If we draw Unleash, can I kill? But we want to be able to kill and deal some damage to the one that's stealing our money. Defend is getting played for sure. I don't think we soul. Do I just double strike here? Puts him down to 19. I think I do soul now. Okay, we can do Calcify. And Bodyguard. Let's store up some damage on Osti. And then we defend, unleash. Okay, so next turn we should be able to break them up and then deal some decent damage. Alright, that's a pretty bad draw. I think I have to flatten strike and hope for the best. Hope we draw Unleash. We did draw Unleash. Nice. This is 10 and 7. Oh, we just kill, right? We get a strength potion, which doesn't do anything with Osti's attacks. Not a great potion for this deck. Do I want a second flatten? Probably not. Wisp doesn't do anything. Drain power doesn't do anything. This is a skip. And then a bodyguard upgrade, maybe? Or a calcify upgrade. I'm going to do calcify. Go to an event. All right. It's the fighting robot. Let's pull aggro bodyguard. So this is poke, defend, strike, strike. We can block 12. Yeah, we can just play our whole hand. Nice, that was a very good turn. Deck feels okay. I don't know if we're going to keep up with Lagavulin's scaling. Do I want a second Grave Warden? Probably not. Keep the deck quite slim. We have Spiraled Defend, we have Pull Aggro, we have Grave Warden, and we have Calcify for some block. So I think this is another skip. And then I think we can take the Elite here. It's Colony. Alright, we take some damage already. I'm wondering whether this is worth a strength pot. Might get us through the fight a bit quicker. Or do I save it for Lagavulin? Oh, it's rolled 80 health as well. Sometimes this rolls an odd number, so the damage limit makes a difference. Right, I'm not going to use the strength pot. I don't think I need to. Might be resting. Okay, I'm going to soul here. Defend. Bodyguard strike. Fetch. Bit of a waste of the calcify turn. If I pull aggro, unleash, poke. Or I can just do pull aggro, calcify, poke. Seeing as there's a damage limit anyway. We'd go over the damage limit if I'd have done that. If I'd have done unleash. Alright, big damage turn. Try and block as much as we can. And we hit the damage limit. It's hitting us for 20. If I hit him for 18, I can kill next turn. Can I? I don't think I can. I think no matter what I do, it's going to be 2 more turns. On the plus side, there's no combination of cards here where I think we take damage next turn. No matter what, we draw all of these cards plus 1 more. So I just block as much as I can this turn, right? And strike. Knock him down to 12. All right. Barring some bad luck, this should be a kill. Okay, I don't think I took too much damage. I actually forgot to check what I was on. 50 something? Whenever you enter a question mark room, heal 5 HP. And I love question mark rooms. Okay, Countdown is basically Lagavulin solving. Snap is also very good, as is Deathbringer. Mr. Quintus! Good evening to you too. STS2 is such a banger game. I played an obscene amount of it on launch. Yes, I've been playing quite a lot as well. I've got 120 hours in. Though a lot of that was just finishing Act 10 on all the characters. Or I keep saying Act 10, Ascension 10 on all the characters. I think I'm meant to take Countdown here. Am I meant to take Countdown here? Because we're an Osti attack deck. Which means the strength scaling is not the issue here. It's the negative dexterity that we need to worry about. I think you got to 7 on everyone before getting distracted by another game, probably PoE2. Yeah, my issue as well was, you know, it's so like A1 to Like 8 is so easy, and then 9 and 10 are so much more difficult. And I wasn't really thinking about my runs very much. I was just kind of clicking cards, learning what they all did. Now I'm actually thinking about every run more carefully, and I'm managing a pretty decent streak of 4 so far. 4 wins in a row. I really like Deathbringer. It's a shame it doesn't add more week. Mr. Protagonist, good to see you. I was also playing a lot of multiplayer with friends, and they were progressing much, much slower than I was. Fair enough. Yeah, I've not played multiplayer. Took time off to let them catch up, and then they didn't come back to finish up. Well, I recommend going back to it. I play a lot on my Steam Deck. It's a great Steam Deck game. Now, this is a tough choice. Countdown, I think I would take if I didn't already have really good scaling from Osti attacks. Deathbringer is just a pretty good AoE card, which we don't currently have any AoE. Weak is also obviously very strong. And then obviously Snap is also very, very good. I think we're pretty safe not resting going into Lagavulin. Wish I got on a Steam Deck prior to the price hike. Didn't have enough foresight. I mean, who could have predicted that consoles would keep going up in price? What a world we live in, right? Yeah, I even played PoE 2 on my Steam Deck using the NVIDIA app. I don't know what the right choice is here. What would I be retaining? Consoles going up in price years after their release, right? When we're getting ready for next generations. I'm in line to shell out $1,500 for a Steam Deck though, so it's not much of a justification to hold off. Maybe prices will come back down, but not for a while, right? Not until the AI bubble pops. There'll be a long lag. And who knows? I mean, chances of them just reducing prices. I think we've seen that when cost to build comes down, cost to buy doesn't. Man, I like all of these cards. This gets us through the Lagavulin fight quicker. That's for sure. It's also just generally quite nice. It's a bit like noxious fumes. Helps get rid of artifact. I think I still just take countdown here. And then upgrade it. All right. So be it. Are you slaying the Spire, son? Let's hope so. If I can hit 5 wins in a row, I will be very happy. Anything beyond 5 wins would be a massive bonus. But if I can hit 5 wins, I'd be super chuffed with that. We'll just let him sleep for a bit. There we go. There's countdown. We'll stick a soul in our draw pile. Do we wake now? Don't have Calcify in play. We do 14, 20, 25. I think I just wait a turn. Just bodyguard and wait. Okay, we can use our soul. Alright, we take some damage. We calcify. So I defend bodyguard, so I don't actually take any health damage. We poke. We pull aggro. Alright, we fetch. Grave Warden, defend, unleash. I think I just store more health in Osti here and then flatten. Do I need to soul here? I don't think I do. We get 12, 19, and then we just poke. It should be a pretty clean fight, it looks like. Alright, we fetch. Another pull aggro, double defend. I think. Yeah. Poke. Grave Warden. Defend, strike. All right, I think we use one of our souls here. See what we get. Oh, we get a poke. Poke, unleash, flatten. If I use another soul, maybe I get another Osti attack. Which would be... Oh, just fetch. No, it's probably not worth using the soul. Strike, strike. Grave Warden, my beloved. Yeah, Grave Warden's a great card, isn't it? All right. Pull aggro, double defend. Osti eats a hit for us. We've not taken any damage on this Lagavulin fight. I think we're about to take some. Yeah, just a little bit. We finished the fight taking a little bit of damage, but that was a pretty clean Lagavulin. Took 10 damage. I really love Time's Up. Time's Up lethality decks. Mwah. But I don't have lethality, and my only source of doom is countdown. So this, for a while, is a curse, apart from against maybe elites and bosses. Fairly underwhelming rares. Yeah, I mean, End of Days with an upgrade basically single-handedly solves the scrolls. Also pretty good for Decimillipede. Pretty good for Beekeeper and Night Gang. 3 energy is a lot, though. Wow. If only I could take all 3 of them, eh? If I could take all 3 of these, the deck would be finished. We're really not a Doom deck. We just took Countdown. I mean, if I hadn't have taken Countdown, that Lagavulin fight actually would have been pretty bad, huh? Countdown did 100 damage. Yeah, my deck's quite small, so I guess the chances of drawing it before he wakes up was pretty high. If I already had like a Time's Up or something, I'd probably take Reaper Form. There are some high roll turns with End of Days. If we draw like End of Days, Fetch, Poke, Flatten, pretty good chance of like killing an enemy with the cast of End of Days without having to spend any other energy. We have no other AoE. So I think it probably is End of Days. Just to solve multi enemy fights. Knowledge Demon with Countdown is pretty good as well, actually. All right, let's have a quick look at the map before we look at Pale's relics. This shop's a bit too early. We could go to this shop with a bit more gold. Maybe we get enough gold to buy a relic. We do heal in question mark rooms, so we want to be taking those quite frequently. I think even with having Doom scaling and End of Days, I'm still terrified of Act 2 elites. Act 2 elites, scariest elites, am I right? I would love an upgrade on End of Days as soon as I can get it. I don't know if we go like here. Just ignore shop. Jump to this elite maybe? We could just, maybe we don't want to be jumping to elites. I think we go to this shop. We go to this elite. We go up here. And then if we're feeling very strong, we go to this elite. Otherwise we go question mark and heal 5. They're run enders if you aren't prepared. Yeah. Cursed Dorito is probably the one I'm scared of most. I always take damage at Cursed Dorito. Apart from on Defect, but Defect's broken. Alright. Relax sucks. Pale's Tooth. Well, it's Pale's Legion then, right? Pale's Legion is very, very good. Double block every other turn. I don't think this is really a choice. Pale's Tooth is very underwhelming. Nothing we'd want to upgrade do we want to take out of our deck at the moment for these fights, so it's just Pale's Legion. It's pretty easy. There wasn't really a choice there. Alright. You think you've only ever taken Pale's Legions once? I must be missing out. It's very strong. Immediately saves us 5 health here. What do we do now? Obviously we poke. Can I... I don't think there's 20. No, I can't clear its block this turn, so we just pull aggro. And Grave Warden? Or do we let Osti eat 8 damage and we just unleash? And then we can for sure break his armor next turn. Yeah, we just let Osti eat the damage. Been a while since you played, so you don't remember them 100%. Well, the game's changed a bit as well, so it might be that they're better than they were. I guess this is fetch End of Days. Look at that. Perfect. Again, just duplicates of cards we already have. I think I would rather just have upgraded versions in a smaller deck. It's a skip, Barry. All right, we get an End of Days kill here? We do not. Okay. I think all I do is block until I draw End of Days, right? End of Days kills all of these instantly. What do I do? What's worst case scenario here? I don't see myself killing anything. I guess I calcify. Let's see if we can get through this unscathed. There we go. Oh, that feels good. Oh, baby. All right, we drop the strength potion. We'll take an energy potion. Enfeebling touch. Very, very strong. We take enfeebling touch here. Heal 5. Whenever this will be shuffled into your draw pile, place it on top instead. Enter your hole. I'm going to enter my hole. Hopefully I don't get banned from Twitch. I'm not adding a fucking normality to my deck. If it would be shuffled, place it on top. What do we always want to draw from a new... That hole was made for me. It's made for me. It's made for you. Do I always want to pull aggro? Do I always want to fetch? Maybe I always want to fetch. It's card drawing. Uh-oh. All right, this is going to be tough. I think it's Calcify, Countdown, Bodyguard. We get the 7 block from Permafrost. This is a hard fight. Fetch is a pretty good candidate, yeah. There's just no good answers, eh? At least Permafrost doesn't trigger Pale's Legion. So I can Grave Warden and remove the 2 Toxics here. But then I lose Enfeebling Touch. God, this fight, man. I think I just have to say, well, at least remove 1 Toxic. The question is, do I keep hold of Enfeebling Touch? Do these guys have a multi-hit attack? Chompers. No, they're not chompers. What are they? Are they mites? Yeah, they are mites. They don't have any multi-hit attacks. They gain strength, add toxics, and hit a single time. So I think I can let the Enfeebling Touch go. We need to kill one of them pretty sharpish. Might be an energy potion turn. Let's have a look. All right, we can take this one out, right? 9 and 9. And then we just use energy potion. We need to hit it with a strike. And then we gain 16 block. So we take 2 damage. No, we take no damage. If there's any hallway fight that it's worth using your potions on, it's definitely this one. There we go. Taste of your lips, I'm on a rise. You're toxic, I'm slipping under. Got this guy or Hunter Killer? Yeah, Hunter Killer. Though, our deck is very good against Hunter Killer. Osti attack decks are particularly good. We can play all of our block cards first, and then all of our Osti attacks still do full damage. Is it time for Snap? Mr. Paper, hello, how you doing? God bless Osti not caring about strength down, exactly. I don't think we need Fear. Don't think we need Negative Pulse and End of Days. So it's, do I want to Snap? Retain is very strong. I think we take Snap here, and then we go question mark room. We're going to overheal from the question mark room, and then into a shop. The question mark room is a shop. Okay. Ooh, toolbox. Oh, we like toolbox. What other choices are there here? We have full potions, though ampule arguably not great unless we specifically run into Decimillipede, in which case I'm going to be very thankful to have ampule. We could get a second calcify, which is, it's scaling, but it's not amazing scaling. How do we scale? How do we beat Aeon Glass at the moment? They nerfed Borrowed Time heavily. They did indeed. Is Toolbox a greedy? Rolling Boulder is scaling. Very, very slow scaling, though. Just so many good colorless cards, eh? All of our gold for a toolbox. What else can we do? We can remove and buy another calcify. We've not removed anything yet, so one remove doesn't make a huge amount of difference. Calcify, I guess once it's in play, the majority of our attacks, it's scaling. So each loop through the deck, it does unupgraded 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. If we play all of our Osti attacks. I don't think that's what we want to be doing to beat Aeon Glass, though. It's probably going to be block scaling and Doom stuff. How do we deal with Wither on Necrobinder? There's the card that exhausts card from our decks, right? There's Cleanse. If we get No Escape is good scaling for Aeon Glass. So I don't know how likely I am to see a No Escape. One sec. I think I'm just going to take Toolbox. Toolbox can get us out of some tricky situations. And then I guess we take the Elite, seeing as we've already got the shop. Uh-oh, it's the worst one. Prep time. Does prep time apply to Osti? I don't even know. Equilibrium, also very good. I basically am expecting to just take probably 18 damage in this fight. I'd say at least 18 damage. Equilibrium full blocks on turn 1. With Pale's Legion. Yeah, and then we keep Calcify for next turn. Throw down a countdown. So we calcify, we fetch, we poke. We double defend. Still take 3. Because I just block here. Osti takes 1. Here I imagine I'm taking 18. I can reduce it by 1. Or I can reduce it by 6 if I use my speed potion. This is probably the best use of speed potion I'm going to get. Not a huge fan of it. Oh, right, it doubles. Wow, I'm bad at maths, but it was still okay. So we take 5, and then we unleash and flatten. And strike. I think we enfeebling touch and pull aggro. Now we need to play enfeebling touch again here. Let's start with a poke, a fetch. We take a bit of damage now. And now we just retain a strike in our hand forever, so we don't redraw it. All right, we've taken 13 so far. We're going to take more than that. Uh, 16 block. And there's no point in playing the other defend cards. I think I just take 18 here, right? Down to 40. So we're going to end up taking 33 from this fight. We can't play any of the block cards because they all add more damage than they deal. End of days. Oh, does end of days kill? End of days kills. Holy shit. Oh my god. And we get a lantern. Lantern toolbox. Hello. Rewarded. And a friendship. Oh, friendship and putrefy. I like both of these. We are very much an Osti deck though, right? So it seems stupid not to take friendship. Really need to start removing some strikes. All right, what are we upgrading? Is it end of days? Enfeebling touch. Is 37 a useful breakpoint? I feel like it's either end of days or enfeebling touch. We probably need a few more block cards, eh? Like good block cards. I'm gonna upgrade end of days. Do I want another elite? So now it's gonna be Decimillipede or Entomancer. We're pretty good against Entomancer. Decimillipede is scary. Decimillipede can just screw us with draw order. Which of these do I want to take? We could go 2 more upgrades. But what are we even upgrading? Enfeebling touch. Enfeebling touch has ethereal, so like snap enfeebling touch doesn't do anything. The upgrades on the Osti attacks are less significant with Calcify. Am I just meant to be taking elites now to try and snowball? Maybe, right? Okay, I'm going to go the elite route. If I get into trouble, I can always use wing boots. And Nunchucker. It's Decimillipede. All right. Start off with a Shockwave. Don't mind if I do. Oh. If only I could play End of Days and Shockwave. If I eat this turn, Explosive Ampule plus End of Days is 47, but we have no other attacks. But I think it's still probably Grave Warden, End of Days, Ampule, and then next turn they should all die. Unfortunately, not before they attack. But if I don't cast End of Days, they get way more turns, right? So I think I just take the damage here. Grave Warden saves 16, Enfeebling Touch saves 12. Yeah, we just end up eating damage here. That's a shame. Okay, this is what I said about Decimillipede, huh? Get screwed by draw order. What is this? I can flatten the back one. I can block 16. I mean, this is always happening. If I defend Calcify, I have to go through another round with basically no block cards in my draw pile. So I think I have to flatten this one this turn and just take the 16. Oof. And then it's, again, no attacks been drawn. All of our 0-cost attacks on the bottom of our deck. We can kill this. And then I pull aggro, I guess. Wow, I've taken so much damage. This revives, unfortunately. But now if we can keep control of them, we can draw 2 cards here. We can fetch against this one. Triple damage is 18. This revives. We can kill this. This is 21. 13. 25. We don't need to use this potion. Am I dead? 34. 16 plus 12, 28. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to use our wing boots to heal. Oh no, I kill, right? Yeah, I kill one, yeah. I thought I was dead there, but... Alright, end of days, please. If it even works. Seven, 19. I think I just need to use this now. Good lord, that was bad. That was very, very bad. Red Mask is very good, though. Eidolon is a very nice card. Another Calcify. What am I doing now? I'm probably going to rest at this fire. And then go to these two question mark rooms with one combat. Our only real ethereal card is Enfeebling Touch. But it does mean we can get Enfeebling Touch back if we lose it from Eidolon. So it's not really the deck for it. Do I just take another Calcify? Maybe I just take another Calcify. And then we go and rest over here. Fingers crossed. Ooh, we get another relic. The Courier. Merchant discount's always nice. All right, let's see what hard combat we get. It's the boulders. Boulder bugs. The first attack or skill you play each turn is placed on top of your draw pile. Start of your turn, transform one card in your hand. Between Nostalgia and Entropy, we have a lot of cards we'd like to transform. Of course, I get my double defend every turn once I draw it. So I think it's Nostalgia. So we do Nostalgia, Defend, Calcify Friendship. And we take a couple edit points of damage. No end of days. So we want to put this back on top of our draw pile. Drew all of our block cards on the free turn. I don't know, this run could be the end. All right, we block 24. We end of days. And we poke. Order lol. All good though. All good. End of days putting in the work. Don't need any of these cards. Whenever you play a power, deal 8 damage to all enemies or gain some gold. Well, we have the courier, so gold is a lot more valuable now, and I don't really want to add curse to my deck. Though removes, this does make removes cheaper. Currently we have 4 powers, so this does 32 damage over the course of a fight. Because we want to play all of our powers. I just want more gold for a future merchant. Possibly. Yeah. I don't really want to take a curse into the knowledge demon fight, because we're going to be taking the reduced card draw debuff, I think. The damage one is really hard to keep up with. We'll see what we get from Toolbox. I think I just upgrade the other Calcify. Yeah, Nostalgia is very good. Does Nostalgia mean I should be taking the damage debuff? Maybe. I have no potions. I don't know if I'm going to win this fight. Maybe I should have rested. I can block 16 a turn. I'm guaranteeing I get my Spiral Defend every turn once I draw it. Alright, I'm going to take the damage. This could be the end of the run. Alright, that is a clutch enfeebling touch draw. And both of our calcifies. Alright, I'd like to just start doing some damage now, please. Fetch creates a problem here. Because we redraw the Spiral Defend. I'm not sure what the best order is then. Maybe it's still Spiral Defend. Maybe it's End of Days, Poke. Maybe we don't play the Fetch? If I draw it, then my other block choices for that. Though he takes a turn off, doesn't he? Alright, I'm just gonna play it. That might have been a mistake. But this is his turn off, right? He's gonna debuff me again. Oops, took 6 damage there for no reason. Sloth is pretty bad. I think I'm committed to the damage now. If I Grave Warden, fetch, unleash Grave Warden. Defend, defend. Looking for Enfeebling Touch. Nice. But I think I Spiral Defend. Enfeebling Touch. Poke. Flatten. Snap. Bodyguard. Here I pull aggro. Defend, strike. They take another turn off. Fetch goes on top. I need to cast Enfeebling Touch because I need it back when it comes round. And it's just pull aggro bodyguard, I think. We'll gain one less per turn. Don't think we can afford to take more damage. We get the Spiral Defend. I don't think we're finding Enfeebling Touch. Just eat a bunch of damage here. If we strike, he's doing 45, 50, 58, and we have 60-ish. If we strike, he's dead. So I just eat the damage instead of, right? We have 65. He's doing 45 plus 13, 58. We go down to 5 and then we heal back up at the Ancient. I think that's the correct play. That was a tough fight. Oh, we get Squeeze. That's the card we want. All right. Our scaling is very good. Now if we find any lethalities, oh boy, we get Nonu as well. Nonu has all of the broken relics. Got a bunch of question mark fights, question mark rooms to heal up 15. We still have one wing boot charge. We want to upgrade here, maybe fight one elite. All right, let's see what Nonu's got for us. Nonu! Signet Ring, Blessed Antler, Glitter. No Aeon Glass. This is a decent combo for us. Aeon Glass was going to be a struggle, not going to lie. Aeon Glass on Necrobinder is a struggle. Are we going to a shop? We could go to this shop. Glam is really, really good. I guess with Courier, Signet Ring is just even better, right? I'm just going to take Signet Ring. I probably shouldn't have taken as long as it did. I think with Courier, Signet Ring is always the answer there. We go through the question mark rooms into this fire. Maybe do this shop or this one. We use our wing boot charge. I don't think we need that many hallway fights. Thrumming Hatchet, Discovery. I think it's just Discovery here. Squeeze does 50 damage unupgraded. All right, start with the Discovery. Oh, Neurosurge is tempting. Does Neurosurge let us kill something? This does 53. Almost. But then what's our block plan? We need to draw good block. We get 7 from the Neurosurge itself. We draw 2 cards. We play Squeeze, Snap, Strike, and then we have 1 energy left. If either of the 2 cards we draw are damage, we can kill the front one. But I think it's just delay, isn't it? Delay, squeeze. Or delay, snap, strike, defend. Oh no, we don't, delay is double block. All right, yeah, we can delay, squeeze. Always forget about double block. We can calcify for 7 block, 12, because we just take some damage now, unless we weak potion. We overkill quite heavily. Not a lot we can do about that. I don't think it's worth using a weak potion there to save, what was it, 6 health or something? There we go. Does this kill? This kills. Ooh, a high 5. Good source of vuln. Prolong discovery. Is this going to be one of the multi-enemy fights where I finally draw End of Days on the first turn? We just take Prolong here, I think. Wow, okay. We calcify for 7 block, Prolong, and then kill one with Squeeze. There's end of days. But it means taking 9. Not really a way around it. Maybe I should have killed the one at the back. Whoops, I activated my nunchuck there. I'm really bad at these counting relics. Flex potion doesn't really do anything. Debilitate. I think we just skip here. Ooh, we get a power or an attack. It's got to be a power, eh? Powers cost 1 less. At the end of combat, upgrade a random card. Mad science. Powers cost 1 less is nice. Upgrade at the end of combat. How many combats are we at? So this is like 1. We're only going to 1 shop, right? Unless I jump over here, so we can go to 2 shops. Yeah, I think it's powers cost 1 less. Equilibrium or Master of Strategy. Equilibrium lets us play some powers on the first turn by giving us a bunch of block. And it retains our high 5. We'll keep the enfeebling touch around. No spiral defend. I think it's a weak potion turn. Don't think I'm playing high 5 here. All right, we are frail. We can block 7, which is double block. That's a shame. Do we have to eat damage to play one of our powers here? I feel like I have to play friendship. We take 5. I think I calcify here as well. All right, we can kill with a squeeze, thankfully. All right, that wasn't too bad. Grave Blast. Grave Blast feels good. I think I want it. Return a card from the graveyard. And then I think we're doing double shop. Oddly Smooth Stone, I think, is a buy. Potion Belt. We have so much money. Does Potion Belt basically solve test subject for us? We just buy a bunch of potions and some removes. I think we remove a strike. I have to buy potions to put in the potion belt. Vuln. Dex. Alright, I'm going to buy a potion belt and a happy flower. Okay, we'll buy that as well. And an anchor. I think we buy Dex potion. Swift potion. Anchor is very good. Both of these attack us on turn 1 for quite a lot. So this lets us play less block cards. And Juju Bracelet. Means we can skip most combats. And we just have 2 combats before the boss. Is that worth it? Probably not. I think we just go to the other shop. So we don't need to play a block card on this turn. Entropy or Splash? I think it's Splash. Not a great splash. All right, we are power heavy. I think I draw here. Gain 9 block. That blocks most of it. Calcify or Friendship? It's probably Friendship, right? Squeeze kills. And then we can Grave Blast something back. Calcify. We draw our Mad Science last. There are 1 power left to play. All right, we'll start with a fetch. poke. It's 37. I think I need to play Dex Potion here as well. Maybe we're not going to be able to beat this gauntlet. Order lol. Should be alright though. We have many ways to kill next turn. That is one of them. Grave Warden plus. It does say plus on it. Whenever you play a power, draw one card. Alright, we can merchant discount even more. We can bag of prep. Tungsten Rod is nice against Queen. They both do multi-hit attacks. We have a Defy here. Defy is very good. I think I buy Defy. Power and Skill Potion. Bag of Prep. Does this save me money? Uh, 60, 80. Does this save me more than 176? Probably does, right? If it drops the remove down to 60, this down to 64. Or is it less than that? Because it adds up with this, so it's 70% less. It takes me down to 450 gold. Okay. Yeah, it's going to save me money. Remove another strike. Take bag of prep. Power and skill potion. Discard flex potion. Take those. Whetstone. Fetch and high five. Nice. And a pendulum. Pendulum rod. I can get both of those, right? It's 107. No, I can't. Pendulum and whatever's underneath. We still haven't been to a fire to upgrade squeeze. All right. We spent all the money. Fingers crossed no shop now. Oh, another relic. Sturdy clamp. That is amazing. Do we remove countdown? Oh man, a bridge. Bridge can cost a lot of HP. I'm just going to let it remove countdown, I think. I don't think I need countdown anymore. This is a multi-enemy fight and this is a multi-phase fight. What were we okay with it removing? A normal defend, a strike. That's 5 out of 27. We've got a 1 in 5 chance. Mad science. Okay, let's roll the dice. Calcify plus. Roll the dice. There we go. We'll move in normal defend. I think I do want countdown because the last phase of test subject. End of days kills here. So I think thinking ahead is the play. There we go. Playing them odds. Bone shards. Do I want bone shards? No, I think we're storing a lot of health in Osti. Elite or normal combat? How many combats have we done? 1, 2, 3, 4. Either of these could be very difficult. Act 3, hard pool combats. Axbots, Menagerie, Fabricator, Frog Knight, Globehead. The Owl, 4 scrolls, which we just had. I think I'm good against the elites, so I'm going to go elite. Let's see what we get. Mecha Knight. We'll do Discovery. Well, we get to play all of our powers for free. Let's see what Discovery is first. Sentry mode. Though, oh, what did I just miss? I just misclicked. Did I just did I just click skip? I did. Whoops. Okay. We restart on a misclick. It's probably sentry mode, right? I meant to click the I instead of the... I'm going to take 13 damage unless I use a block potion, which I probably am going to do. Sentry mode gets us through the fight a lot quicker. Delay blocks all of the damage. I'm going to do sentry mode. Oh yeah, we draw a card every time we play a power. I forgot. The question is, do I get 60 damage in here? Or do we keep Enfeebling Touch around? Let's probably keep Enfeebling Touch around. We don't need to use Block Potion. I forgot we drew a bunch of powers. We can do Warden Touch to clear an artifact. Unleash Poke. Or Bodyguard Poke. I guess it's Bodyguard Poke. The burns might become an issue, but we'll see. I think it's High Five, Fetch, Grave Blast Snap. On Squeeze. And then we have a nice vulnerable Squeeze lined up for this turn because he takes a turn off. And we can calcify. Squeeze. I don't think I play any of my block cards because I want Pale's Legion to be up next turn. And we see if we can do 64 damage, which we might be able to do. It's 27, 60. Yeah. All right. We made it through Mecha Elite and we get Radiant Tincture Centennial Puzzle. Oh, we get a Putrefy. I do like Putrefy. Is Tincture better than Potion of Binding? I think it might be. Now, do I heal or upgrade Squeeze? Squeeze is doing around 60-ish. If I upgrade it, it'll do 70 or 80. Though I think I need to heal. I'm just going to heal. I don't think that amount of damage upgrade was going to make as much of a difference as being able to take an extra hit. Gain an additional 4 block from defense. A lot of value there. 3 turns of weak and vulnerable, also very good though. And I do have Tincture to play it alongside some other stuff. We can just try and smash down Queen as quickly as possible. Okay, I'm going to do Shockwave. All right, ends up being irrelevant because we open with a Squeeze. No Snap. No powers. So I think if I Shockwave, then I can fetch and Squeeze. Bored of PoE, I ripped my hardcore character, Sir Farts-a-Lot, So because we're starting the Timmy League on Friday, I thought I'd just take a night off and play some Slay the Spire 2. Rather than try and start a new character that I'm not going to be able to continue playing because we're starting the new league. Or the new private league. So just enjoying some STS2. And then next week we'll be back to hardcore PoE 2. Hardcore does that to you? Yeah, it does, doesn't it? If it wasn't for Timmy League starting Friday, I'd be happy to start a new character, but my practice character is dead. If only I could retain here. I want to keep these 2 potions for test subject. I'd like an extra power on test subject for sure. The question is, do I shockwave? I think no matter what, I'm playing Tincture here. And then I think it's probably not Squeeze. I think it's Putrefy, Fetch, Defy, Unleash, Shockwave. If we're not playing Squeeze, I guess I play the Shockwave. And then we draw a card. All right, now we get Snap. Okay. So now we can snap the Squeeze. And Putrefy. Okay. That was a good first turn. Didn't need to use the block potion, so we can save that for test subject. So replay doesn't work with the Queen's downside. So I think it might just be Calcify for the 7 block. Poke, Squeeze. And we'll just eat 7 damage. We draw 3 extra cards. We have not drawn Enfeebling Touch. That we might if we play Friendship. We draw Mad Science, which is good as well. Even more chance of drawing Enfeebling Touch now. In fact, we are now guaranteed to. So he's doing no damage. So then it's just high five, I guess. Oh, we get to play one more card, Bodyguard then. We draw an extra card this turn. Okay, all of our Osti attacks, unfortunately, we need to play Touch to keep it. And then I guess it's pull aggro, a Grave Warden. Is there a reason to keep playing skills? Running out of weak on here. Oh, there we go. Okay, we can return card from our graveyard to our hand. So I think the play here is Defy. Grave Blast something. Fetch. And then Grave Warden. All right. Ruh-roh. If I soul, I can draw another soul and a snap. Though I think I'm taking some damage here. This is definitely going to be a block potion turn. $50-50 to draw soul or snap. Okay, we do draw snap. So I can snap the squeeze. There's no point in playing soul, I don't think. Unless I don't want to draw the strikes next turn, which... Actually, I think I do want to draw the strikes next turn. The first 2 cards I draw will be locked. So if 2 of them are strikes, that's a good thing. So we don't play soul here. Just play my hand. End up taking a lot of damage. And snap the squeeze. There's no point in snapping her. Oh, the squeeze is already... There we go. Okay, we'll keep Unleash as well then. We drink our block potion. We don't take any damage, but Osti does. I think this has been the right strategy to target the queen. I hope so, anyway. Okay, we can fetch. Soul. Flatten. Am I taking 30 here? Poke. Grave Warden. We can pull aggro. Grave Warden. Snapper Strike. We must be close to killing queen. Two attacks gets us an energy back. This is 100. This is 28. If I attack queen this turn, she dies. Though she for sure dies next turn anyway, so I need to block as much as I can. So I just defy, right? Take 11 or 12. And then we end of days and we win. Okay, going into test subject with 2/3 of our health. Might be catastrophe here. Let's see what other powers we can get. A Reaper form is very good for free. Double our damage. Draw a card. All right, let's play Catastrophe. We get Calcify and Fetch. But our hand is full. What are the chances of that? All right, I'm going to Friendship. Calcify. Attack, there we go. All right, already a pretty good fight. We can Grave Warden, which gives him 3 strength. And Unleash. So we take a little bit of damage. But that's fine, I think. We can End of Days, Mad Science. Do we have any powers we haven't played? Nope. I need to Enfeebling Touch first and then End of Days. I miscalculated. I thought he was going to die that turn. Oh, I fucked up. I needed to play Defy before that as well. All right, well. That was a mistake, not a misclick. Maybe we can get a Defy from this skill potion. Grave Warden, Poke, Unleash, and Bodyguard. He's attacking for 44. We gain 18, that's 28, 36. I don't have a snap. I think I need to defend, Grave Blast, fetch. $28, $36. We'll get 1 wound if I squeeze, but he'll die. Might be skill potion time. Ah, there's Defy. Excellent. Excellent skill potion. I'm rewarded for my mistake. Do I just not play anything here? I think I just don't play anything. Don't want to play Catastrophe. End of Days doesn't do anything. Can't snap. I wish you could target the dead body. It's very annoying that you can't. Alright, well, obviously we Enfeebling Touch. And High Five to get vulnerable for next turn. I'm going to try a fetch. And then we get a Defy. Alright, big attack turn. Come on, baby. Alright, I think I'll start with a Catastrophe. Double defend. And a poke. Unleash. Snap. Defend. Alright, I think we've won this fight. Putrefy. And Bodyguard. And Grave Warden. We used up Pale's Legion, but I want the soul. Okay, I don't want to draw here. Not until I've used Grave Blast. Grave Blast squeeze. Kills? Yes. Now I can use the souls. Alright. Don't think we're doing 40 more damage, but we take a bit of damage and then we win. 5 wins in a row. Update my title. 5+. Wow, I'm so happy. 5 rotating wins in a row. And then our next run is Defect. Which apparently is so powerful, I basically just never lose. Though I don't think I'm good enough at the game for the power of the character to make that much of a difference. All right, on to run number 6. All right. These are not good. It's probably going to be Lost Coffer. Let's have a look at the map. So it's Underdogs. Underdogs. Again, and it's Waterfall Giant, so need to make sure we have a good block for Waterfall Giant. We have 3 combats into an early shop and an elite here. Though if we take the card reward and the potion, we'll have a potion for the elite. Well, the paths are all a bit scuffed, eh? Feels like it's up here. We can choose to skip this elite if we're not feeling strong and go to a fire instead. Another fire, then 2 combats and an elite. Alternatively, we can go here. Straight into a fire. Triple fire, then elite. So it doesn't give us much choice aside from going to an extra elite or an extra fire here. And then we just don't do shop. Is there an argument for going this direction? Not really. The left-hand side seems really hard. So whether or not I want an early shop. I think the problem with scroll box is if the cards don't have synergy, it's going to feel real bad. So I'm going to do Lost Coffer, I guess. Swift Potion. Barrage, Bulk Up, Synthesis. Barrage is very good. It's definitely not Synthesis. It's either Barrage or Bulk Up. Barrage is a worse strike until you've played Zap. But we're often doing orb things. Bulk Up is a good setup card. Immediately rewards you with 2 extra block the turn you play it. I think Bulk Up might be better. I'm going to do Bulk Up. And then it looks like I'm going to an early shop then, because this potion is not very good. Early shop and a forced elite. So this is Zap, Defend, Strike. We're going to be gambling on a dual cast now. Yeah. Oof. Potion lets us do Strike, Strike, which saves 6. If we do Defend, Defend, we save... Oh, we're also frail. So 2 Defend saves 6. Strike, Strike saves all of it. And then we have to somehow kill this next turn. All right. Guess I'm using a potion on the first hallway. Two strikes and a zap does kill, though. Oh, a potion of capacity. Turbo. Speculative turbo? Why not? Okay, I think this is Bulk Up Strike. And we take 9. Eight plus 4 turns is better than a dual cast. Is this fight going to last 4 turns? No, I don't think it is. Not with the Bulk Up. Two strikes kills. We did not get 2 strikes. That's fine. Because we've got Bulk Up, so we can full block. Shadow Shield. Or FTL. I don't know how to play Dark decks, so I'm going to take the FTL. This is Bulk Up, FTL, Defend. Strike, Strike, dual cast. Oh, a boot sequence or a ball lightning. We love a boot sequence. Thank you. Cold Snap. Dex Potion. think it's Cold Snap Dex Potion. Should put us safe in most of the elites. There's no AoE here. Smokestack is not going to cut it with just a turbo. Yeah, if this is eels, we're in trouble. I'll remove a card from the deck, eh? Alright, it's Colony. Colony should be okay. I'm going to Dex Potion, though. Alright, I bulk up here. FTL. No defend. Strike does the same as Zap. If we dual cast, goes down to 42, sorry. I take 9. $18.22. If we turbo, we take no damage. Still have 2 more turns to go. At least. I think I need to strike here. And then we need to draw exactly FTL Cold Snap Strike. Dual cast is 10 block. Versus... Oh no, it's more block to defend, right? Then we get 13 block. We take 7 instead of 12. At least we full block. Alright, he's dead. Alright, took a bit of damage. Probably less than we would have taken from the eels. Tuning for Capacitor. Capacitor and Bulk Up can go very well together. I'm not doing this elite. I'm not feeling anywhere near strong enough. I don't want a curse. Alright. I think I upgrade Bulk Up. Three attacks gets us a Dex. And we fight some rats. Dirty, stinking rats. We can do 17. And then dual cast. And then we kill this one, and then hopefully we just kill this next turn. Though that cannot happen. Alas. Should have checked my library. There we go. I think I need to rest. Feral. We don't have any. Well, we just have FTL. Boost away is good. Starting to get some status synergy. Passing up all those smokestacks, eh? Yeah, I don't think we can take a feral here. It's whether or not I want to take a boost away. I think I do. And then I rest. I have a feeling I might be resting again before the boss. This could be the end of the run. So we've got 3 fights to get through. This is 12 plus the fire pot. We take 1 from the tentacle dude. I think I can bulk up Jewel Cast here. This is 18. We take 8. More potions, please. Hailstorm. Or another boot sequence. I don't think this is a claw deck. I don't mind Hailstorm. If we get eels, is really going to help. No, we don't need to play boost away because we've got the tuning fork. We try and block as much as we can here. Take 2. All right. Are we desperate enough for Uproar? Or Momentum Strike? We don't really have very good damage scaling, eh? This gets the most benefit from bulk up. All right, I'm taking Uproar. And it is eels, okay. We start with a bulk up. I don't think we need to turbo. 3, 8, 15. No, we don't. This is going to be tough. We do get a dex. That was wrong order. I should have waited. I got a dex from The third attack there would have saved a little bit of health. Oh, would it? Okay, it didn't matter, but should pay more attention to kunai. Uproar kills this one, which saves 8. No attacks in the draw pile. If I defend, I only take 1, but it means not getting Hailstorm down. I think it's worth blocking, seeing as we have another... no, this is it, right? We don't have another fight to get through. We can rest after this. But still, need to save as much health as we can. Okay. Don't know where this dual cast is going to go, but... on the buffing one, right? So I take 20 here. We can full block. Thankfully. Okay, Hailstorm kills this one. Alright. Pretty tough fight as expected. We're rewarded with a planisphere, so if we can get through the boss fight... overclock or skim? Free is good. No burns is also good. We currently don't have any status synergy. Not to say that we won't. Take overclock and hope for flat cannon, I guess. Definitely need to rest here. Alright, let's drink the swift potion. Okay, we can bulk up. Let's overclock. Block and get Hailstorm down for some continuous damage. Take 6. This is going to be tough. This might just be the end of the run. Alright, let's FTL. May as well uproar. I'm going to take another 9 now. And then capacitor. Capacitor strike with a turbo. No, I don't think I want to add a void. Taking so much damage. Let's play one skill so we have Tuning Fork ready. Yeah, I don't know if we have the scaling. So either going to play a strike or a FTL. Plays a strike. We just need to get it down now, don't we? Before it outscales our ability to even deal with the last attack. We do have an attack in the draw pile. So let's do 18 plus 9. Orbs happen before burns. We did get a dex out of that, so that's good. We might be okay. Oh, not with draws like that, we're not. Oh, I just wasted my tuning fork as well. Nine. Be okay. We can kill this turn if we draw another attack. Okay, we did. All right, 3 Frost Orbs, 27 health versus a 47 attack. We get 10, 12. Okay, we're okay. Just. Only just. Scraped through. And we get a Shatter. Shatter is very good. Always take Shatter. Alright, what's the map looking like? We would love an early shop, but it's followed by a lot of combats. I feel like 3 combats and a question mark is better. And then we have a route that avoids elites. Transform dual cast into quad cast. But we have Shatter now, which makes that worse. See 15 cards from the Regent. If we had any kind of status synergy, this would be good because we get like crash landing, stuff like that. But at the moment, Regent has a lot of cards that don't work at all. Wow, this is a pretty bad Orobus. I don't know what we're doing with this deck. And none of these really save us. It might just have to be quadcast. Or Driftwood. We can re-roll our combat rewards and try and get something good. Wow, I've never taken Driftwood before. Alright, we're definitely heading to this shop and then this potential easier path. Uh, 12. We get a Frost Orb, which saves us some health. Take 1. There's Bulk Up. Strike saves us 11. Defend saves us 8. So we take 7. This is a very bad deck. Very, very bad deck. Zap Shatter probably does quite a lot of damage. Distilled Chaos. More Frost Orbs or reroll? Let's reroll. And skip. I don't think I want Beam Cell. I guess we Hailstorm, Boot Sequence, Capacitor. Do I just play Distilled Chaos here? Still takes 7. Takes my FTL. Wow. All my block cards. Okay, so he's taking 9. These only do 3. One sec, need to close my window. Bulk up, strike, defend. Bulk up, boost away, defend. I think it has to be. And then zap, hailstorm, or lightning orb, hailstorm kills next turn. Or we can just do this. We get a focus potion. Tempest. Don't think this is a Tempest deck. Nor is it a loop deck. I think loop is for dark decks, right? Do I need to overclock here? Possibly not. We can hailstorm, cold snap, boot sequence. FTL. Uproar can't play Shatter, which is nice. So I think I just Uproar and Capacitor. And then we'll get to bulk up and defend, maybe. We still take a fair bit of damage. Full block. Uproar can play Shatter, so I don't think I'm going to play it. I'd rather play Shatter when I've got some lightning orbs. 26. FTL draws Zap, so we can do FTL, Zap, Shatter, which should full block and deal a bunch of damage. Okay, it doesn't quite full block. So we can boost away. There we go. Dex potion or capacity potion? I think it's a dex potion. Wow, it's getting the same cards over and over again, eh? Focus Strike is very good. I like Focus Strike. And we're straight into a hard combat. Oh boy. We can stun this. I think I drink a focus potion for this fight. Get the damage in now. Let's bulk up. Cold Snap or Defend? I think it's Cold Snap. Get the Hailstorm going. Take 6. Now I can Focus Strike. Focus Strike, Strike. 18 is 30. Focus Strike, Defend. Blocks 13. Oh, that would have killed that. That was a mistake. I forgot about Hailstorm. That was a mistake. Taking damage for no reason now. We can put some attacks in our draw pile. Order lol. Should have uproared first, I guess. I'm full blocking now at least. Focus Strike, Dual Cast. Gives 16 plus boost away. 26. New Zap for 6 more. There we go. These fights are still feeling very, very sketchy. Fairy in a Bottle is amazing though. Alright, I only have a couple of powers, so subroutine isn't going to cut it. Charge Battery is very good. We have a lot of decks. Alright. Will the shop save us? Probably not. Membership card. I think I have to take membership card if I want to win the run long term. We're just avoiding all elites. Unfortunately, we have one more combat before the next fire. But it's membership card and... oh, I can't take remove and red mask, but I think it is red mask. It's better than a remove at this point. Weak on turn 1 is really strong. And then a finesse, seeing as we're stacking a bunch of decks. All right. We successfully remove one artifact from the chompers. This might be Dex Potion. See what we draw with FTL. Zap. All right, I'm doing Dex Potion. Again, order lol. 3 attacks. Gave us a Dex. Keep forgetting. All right, boost away full blocks so we can bulk up. Actually defend full blocks as well without adding a status. Just missed a fracturing orb that has a 50-50 of hitting something good. 122k boat dust down the drain, and my only fracturing orb so far. Pepega hands. Are you playing SSF? Yeah. Yeah, I know the feeling. When you like, I had that on my hardcore solo self-found character on an amulet. It was like 3 out of 4 on the perfect essence of enhancement would have been good. Any of the 3 out of the 4, and obviously it went straight for the spirit. Classic. If I uproar and then shatter, chances of killing this are pretty high. Gain 10 block. Do 16. Or we do 11 block. Oh no, I think I just shatter. There we go. It paid off. Rolling them dice. I mean, it gets so much better when you do hit. Yeah, that's why we do the gambles, isn't it? Right, we've made it through the chompers relatively unscathed. Some leagues, all the high cost time investment rolls can go wrong. It becomes a whole other character because of it. Sometimes even the low cost investments can like slow your early end game down so much, eh? I think this is Barrage. Wow, am I resting again? I have so much upgrade debt. I feel like I want to upgrade. Is it Focus Strike? I think it's Focus Strike. It's going to upgrade. We have Fairy in a bottle. Oh, we get a Strawberry. Nice. Rewarded for waiting to rest. The Chosen Cheese. Well, I'm not losing 14 HP. Okay, go for the eyes. Very good. And Hotfix. Is the deck about to come together? All right. Tough combat. This is a very tough combat. Bulk up, charge battery, I guess. We can barrage. Hits 1 time. I don't think I can... Well, I can kill one of them. But I think I just focus my efforts on the mama bear. And grab a dex. This is a really hard fight. Especially as I don't really have any AoE. Hailstorm when we get a Frost Orb. Take a bunch of damage here. Oh no, don't take anything. Nice. Just ignore the babies. If I shatter, I think it's better if I play Hailstorm. Let's start with an FTL. Yeah, let's Capacitor. Hailstorm. Maybe I do need to shatter to get the 10 block. All right. Let's overclock. All right, do boot sequence. So I can uproar. We hit focus strike. All right. 22, 32. All right, I need to turbo here. All right, we're pretty close to killing. But we did not. No damage taken though. Whew, took a little bit of damage, not too much, just a little bit. Scrape doesn't do anything. Let's reroll. Okay, I don't want any of those. I think I need to rest here. And then we can do a combat into a question mark room. I think I zap hotfix uproar just in case it hits shatter. We go for the eyes. Barrage, strike, defend. It's 10, 16, 19. Take 5. Capacitor, cold snap, charge battery. Take 14. Focus strike. Okay, I'll start with a finesse. Play a hailstorm. Let's bulk up. FTL. Probably not putting enough damage on the main guy. Take a lot of damage now. Probably going to lose my fairy in the bottle in this fight. Probably should have just pumped all of the damage into the slug thing. Can we kill next turn? Maybe. Can we kill next turn? Maybe? Need to draw 3 attacks. Alright, that'll do. Oof. That went poorly. Didn't lose Fairy in the bottle. Ooh, hologram and chill. It's gotta be hologram. Definitely not going into the elite. Alright, we get another relic. It's permafrost, which is very good. Then we need to rest again, unfortunately. Hopefully we get some fires next act, but I don't see us winning this run. Do I just play Shatter now and get the dexterity? I think so. I probably want to be keeping orbs around for the rest of the fight. Hologram my boot sequence. Strike, strike. Do I even make it through this fight? Unclear. No bulk up yet. Still no bulk up. Uproar doesn't do anything. Alright, I need to play this Dex potion. We also need Frantic Escape at this turn. Alright. So, bulk up, FTL, Frantic Escape, Cold Snap. Just keeps me alive. Gonna pop our fairy bottle soon. Let's draw a card. Okay, Frantic Escape and Dual Cast, I guess. Then we pop our fairy bottle. We don't need to play Hotfix. I think this might be the end of the runs. I don't know what I could have done differently. We're going to go down to 1. Oh no, burn kills us. Yeah, that's the end of the run, I think. Yeah. There we go. 5 in a row. And that'll be the end of the stream. So I won't be able to play the start of Timmy League very much. Most of my playtime on Timmy League start weekend is going to be on the Sunday, actually, because I have an event on Friday night and an event all day Saturday and all night Saturday. So I will be a bit behind THC League, but hey, that just means I can pilfer from the guild stash. As always, thanks for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed the Slay the Spire 2. Got myself a 5 streak. And I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.